recession is coming, so you should wait to buy a home. I mean, that's what the headlines want you to think. They want you to think that the prices are going to drop and your opportunity is in front of you. Your opportunity is when a recession happens. Now, first off, no one can guarantee that a recession is coming. But I can tell you that historically, during recessions, home prices don't go up. So let's talk a little bit about that, about the situations that happen in recessions and the differences between now and 2008, because we've all heard a ton of the comparisons. 2008 was its own animal, right? It was the housing bust that brought us into a recession. It was the very thing. It was the overexposure of lending, the overexposure of inventory, the overexposure of builders. That scenario does not exist today. In fact, nationwide, we are 2 million homes short of inventory to create a balanced market. Here in the Denver market, we need upwards of 29,000 homes active just to satisfy the current sales that are happening on a monthly basis. But we don't have that. We have closer to 3,200 homes available. That kind of shortage is going to take years to unpack. Why? I want to give you those reasons right now. Number one, supply. Supply just simply doesn't turn around on a dime. It takes time. Builders have to help us work our way out of this, but we can't build our way out because they've been behind for the last 10 years. We also have people who are locked in their interest rates. 90% of the people who have mortgages today have an interest rate of under 5%. So what does that mean? It's going to take a lot for them to move, because they're going to be moving into a situation of a higher home price and a higher interest rate. So that supply is going to be regulated by those people who won't move because of rate lock. You also have people who are aging in place. Seniors didn't want to move because of COVID, and now they have so much equity that baby boomers today are taking advantage of that. They're doing a reverse mortgage, and they're simply aging in place, locking up that inventory. We also have investors that came in, whether they were mom and pop investors or institutional investors. We have hundreds of thousands of homes that are now investment properties, and they are not selling anytime soon. We also have demand. So that demand, we have the largest age group right now, those younger millennials who are working towards home ownership. The largest age group today is 30 years old. Freddie Mac put out a report that the average first-time homebuyer is 33. So we still have years of that swell of buyer demand coming through the market. We also have increased population expected, as we expect to see Europe decline, Japan population decline, and move over to the United States. That's going to continue to create demand. We already talked about the builders being behind the 8 ball, and they just simply can't catch up. So we had the existing home inventory, we have the home builders, we have strong demand. We have historically low interest rates. Yes, I know that right now interest rates are higher than they've been for the last couple of years, but if I go back looking historically, we still have interest rates that allow a lot of home buyers to get into the market. And that leads us to the final reason. We're talking a lot about unemployment. Yes, GDP declines, consumer spending declines, unemployment goes up. Those things define the recession. But unemployment going up from a historically low percentage that it is today does not mean that we're going to have a lot of people unable to get into home ownership. In fact, that unemployment might simply mean those people are changing jobs from companies who are overexposed in a product-rich environment that we've had over the last 2 years, moving over to the service sector. That unemployment is simply going to shift labor, and it's not going to affect those people that are high in liquidity, high in returns, and able to buy homes in today's market. Well, that's a wrap. This recession does not mean lower home prices. It means the opportunity to continue to build equity in today's real estate market. Those people who are buying homes today will continue to benefit for years to come of appreciation. Hopefully not the crazy appreciation we saw over the last 2 years, but that continued appreciation will continue to build wealth and equity and financial stability. Nicole Rueth with the Rueth team at Fairway Mortgage. Talk to you soon.